Hi, welcome to Yellow Slate, your very own school search engine that helps you find the best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters.
Today we have with us Miss Yashaswini, whose kid is studying in Vishwa Vidyapeeth Magadha Branch, which is located in Vathur, Bangalore. To get to know more details about the school and her experience so far, let's have a conversation with her. Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
So, ma'am, to
Hi.
begin with, what made you to choose this school in particular among the best schools that are available in Bangalore?
I have two kids. Both of them are studying here in Vishwa Vidyapeeth campus. So my younger child is in first standard and my older child is in fifth standard. When we initially came here to meet them and to see the school, the first thing that caught our attention was that the huge campus. It's a beautiful campus with facilities for skating and basketball, football, and play area. And there is a beautiful, huge dining area where they serve some really amazing food. And of course, there are labs and other things. Other than all this, they mentioned something very interesting, which is what they do is it's not just academics. So, for the holistic development of the child, they have a concept called Dasa Prabhodha, which means that the child has to learn 10 skills by the age of 10. So this caught our attention a lot because it's, we think that school means, okay, they go, they learn something, come back, they attend their exams and other things, right? So it's not viewed like that here. Everything has a practical and a holistic approach. So Dasha Prabodha basically includes not just education, but also you have yoga, you have sports like football, basketball, all these things. And then you have Taekwondo, which is the school represents in many places. And the Taekwondo is taken very seriously. They have skating, and they do teach Bhagavad Gita regularly so that the kids are aligned to their cultural roots. And you have space club, you have chess, and you have pottery, and public speaking is taught, and there is a lot of importance is given to organic farming, wherein the kids are actually involved in the farming process, not just see the farm, but they do go, they do composting, they do harvesting. At every phase of farming process, the children are involved. And this brings a lot of joy to see that, the children are learning so many different things and not only academics. And everything is in a very balanced approach. And everything has a very unique approach. They have a very practical approach to things also. For example, they have something called S2S classes, wherein, everything is your math and science is taught in a practical way. They have math lab, wherein math is physically taught in a practical way. And you have space club, wherein things about space is taught in a practical way. Everything is displayed, and it is very nice to see how concepts of space is taught to children as young as first standard onwards. So it's a beautiful approach that is being taken here. That's what we felt. So there were no second thoughts. After seeing all this, there was no second thought, and we decided to put our kids here.
Good to know that, ma'am. So we spoke about what kind of extracurricular activities, academics the school is offering. Can you also be a little elaborative and let us know how accessible are the management and teachers in case if you would like to know the feedback about your kid or you want to convey any concerns to the management?
Right. So on a regular basis, PTMs are held. We get a notification well in advance with regards to the PTMs. Apart from this, principal ma'am and the teachers are always available. And usually, if there is any concern, I send an email and I get a response almost immediately. At least within like 30 minutes, I get a response. And I can always call them also. If it is an emergency situation, I call them. If not, I send out an email. If you want to meet them personally, you can always do so with an appointment. So far, there has never been any sort of delay that I have experienced in terms of this kind of communication from both sides.
Got it. Ma'am, can you also talk about how is this curriculum helping your child's overall growth?
Yeah. So what I feel is when I send them every day, they look forward to it. There is not a single day that my kids will say, complain about going to school, because there is all those things that I mentioned in Dasha Prabodha, they have art classes, they have pottery classes, everything happens every single day. So
Oh,
there is something to look forward to for the child on a regular basis. And they have these clubs where children are involved, and they have regularly they have competitions and other events that are being held. So apart from their classes, and for example, if they have to learn some concepts, there is something called step and learn. So step and learn is like a practical way of learning things. It is a technology based solution, I would say. So the children step on the right answer. They step on that particular thing to learn concepts from, say, language or math and other things. So these kind of very innovative approaches are there here, which actually the kids look forward to, and there is not a single day that they have to complain to go to school. And they have Space Club, which is a wonderful thing. It was actually inaugurated by Nambinarayan sir, and they have some wonderful advisory board also. And children learn a lot there. Even my son, who is joined here from LKG onwards, now he's in first standard, even he learns space related activities.
Got it, ma'am. Going to our next question. Is there any experience that you felt like this is not just a school, it's more like a second home to your kids?
Yes, to mention a couple of things, like last year they had organized sky gazing event. Parents were also invited and children were also there, teachers were also there. All this happened at night. So I was really amazed at the dedication that everybody has towards what they want to teach. We had a very nice, beautiful viewing of Jupiter and Saturn, and we learnt about space. So it becomes like a more of a family, thing. These kind of learnings is not just limited to our children, but also it includes us also. And when it is Dasara time, just like how we set up our Gollus at home, it is done here also.
Yeah.
So it feels very endearing to watch this and to see how our children are connected to the school the way they are connected to their roots at home.
Got it, ma'am. Can you talk about the scheduling of exams at the school, and do you find it pressurized or do you find it balanced enough?
No, it's very balanced because children do get study holidays when they have to study, and there is a lot of revision that happens at school also. The teachers take a lot of efforts in making sure that the children are thorough, and a lot of worksheets are given well in advance. And the children put in, a lot of efforts in completing them. And the teachers are very, very supportive in terms of helping the kids cope up with if in case they have been left behind for something. The teachers help the children in completing them.
Got it. If you have to be a little critical and provide an honest feedback to the school where there's a scope for improvement, what would it be about?
Honestly, I can't think of anything because everything is going. This is more than what we could ask for from school, to be very honest. Because I have seen how things are otherwise, but here it is the way things are being handled and the way things are being taught is something that is more than what I would have asked for. So nothing as such. I can't think of anything that I could be critical about.
Got it, ma'am. Can you talk about the admission process being followed at the school? Was there any exam conducted in the initial stages? What exactly is the process?
When we came in for admissions, we had a prior appointment and we came here. We were shown all the facilities and what exactly is being taught, how things are being done. Apart from this, we met the principal and then we went ahead with the admissions.
Got it. So to conclude our interview, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you have to give the rating to the school, what would it be?
It is 10 on 10. There's no second. If I can give more, I would give. So the school has surpassed everything, all our expectations, and we look forward to many, many more years like this in the school.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining and sharing your insights about the school and your experience. Thank you.
Thank you.